camera too.
FGP Feelin Good Podcast, man. We back on the fucking scene. We still here in fucking Cincinnati, Ohio. We got some legends with us, man, that are really doing some shit here in the area. We want to really highlight and talk about. Before we get started, man, tell them where they can follow you on social media, how they can tap in before they can really know the story.
You can follow me on Instagram at Toph with a bunch of underscores. You'll find it. And that's pretty much it.
You can find me on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, at I'm Nate Parker.
There you go. And speaking of music, because they do music, we got a song that we're going to play, kind of open this thing up. As you know, we're feeling good, so we got to play that song, Feelin Good by Vark. If you don't know, now you know. Check them out. 7 for 7 album dropped, and I promise you, it's exactly that, 7 for fucking 7. Without further ado, let us know what you think. Pause this motherfucker and leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the song, and yeah, enjoy. And if you want to hear the rest, go fucking check it out. Like I said, it's everywhere. He's got a fucking From the Heart EP where he literally talks about a bunch of heartbreak. So if you're going through some heartbreak, go fucking cry in the car next time you on the way to leave somewhere and listen to that EP. I promise you, one of them songs is gonna resonate with you. I gotta give this bad boy to you, man, because you pearled this bad boy.
Thanks, y'all.
But before we get started, man, you know where are you guys from?
I'm from Monroe, Ohio.
Yeah, and I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a real fire artist in Dayton, Ohio. He moved from Miami. OG Young Cincy.
I've never heard of him. There's another artist in Dayton that I'm a pretty big fan of, C Money.
C Money?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to put me on. I'm gonna have to put you on as Cincy. Yeah. OG Young Cincy. He made this like crazy bop with fuck, I can't remember his name. He was real relevant for like a short period of time, but he's in like the Miami scene and shit. It's like, it's fucking crazy. Crazy. Well, I'll have to play it for you after.
Okay.
And definitely show you some shit. But yeah, how do you think the music scene is here in Ohio? Do you feel like there could be more?
Yeah. Especially like in Dayton, there's like a lot of like artists in the area, but it's not like in Cincinnati where you can like actually showcase it. Because
right.
I like Cincinnati a lot better because there's like places to perform. There's people like you guys that like showcase people. It's not really like that in Dayton. In Dayton, it's pretty much like make the music, tell your friends about it, and hopefully your friends will like.
Right. Hopefully they share it fucking blows or spins.
Right. That's pretty much how it is in Dayton, but. Yeah, I've never really like gone to like Cleveland or up to Columbus that much, but I know Columbus is the same as Cincinnati.
Cleveland, right? You got to go to Captivate. Mm-hmm. It's like CAPTIV8. Mm-hmm. So like, and it's one of the best clubs. I wouldn't say the best clubs, but like I will say for like the up and coming artists where like you get a chance to get exposure, you perform in front of a big crowd, you pay like $20, you get like 2 songs, and you literally like. It's like a fucking vibe. They got this big ass fucking stage, like mirrors all the way around it. They got a couch on that bitch. DJ's lit as fuck, and just like it's couches everywhere. Fucking VIP like it's lit. It's lit as fuck, and they got this big ass like backdrop, so you can like take some flicks and shit. Like you just fucking walked into the ESPYs. It's lit.
That's sick.
Yeah, it is.
And, yeah, definitely shout out Captivate. I'll put you onto a few people out there. There's a few accounts that really like I feel like every month they're doing some type of open mic where, say you're a top 3 winner, now they're bringing you back. You're gonna get paid for that next show, and it's just like all off open mic opportunity. Like everybody can get it. You know, you just put your name on the fucking list, get 2 songs, send them the files, good to go.
Man, we gotta head up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's So what type of music do you make? Because I'm gonna talk about early childhood, kind of leading up to now. What type of music or what type of artist would you kind of describe yourself as?
I would say it's hip hop, but that's like a broad range. So it's really like I guess it depends on the day. A lot of my stuff, I guess, would it really does depend on the day, really.
Who is like if there ever has been a time, who is there ever an artist that like maybe someone's been like, yo, you sound like fucking him, or yo, I fucking feel the shit in your sound?
Not necessarily, but the way, like, if you were to ask me who my sound like came from, I would say Mac Miller's a big influence. He was
wow.
Yeah, he was like one of the first people I seen live. He really got me into music, like when I started DJing and everything. Him, and then like, I don't know, like a lot of my lyrics sometimes not really like, I don't know, it's more like, not necessarily sad boy, but it's like some of that mixed with like, but with heavier trap beats almost. So it's like kind of like a mix of like a lot of stuff. It's just like kind of how I'm feeling or like what I wrote down that day, But I would say it's hip hop really, but that's like.
And that's like you were asking me off camera was, like what type of artist do I manage? And, and it's like hip hop is usually like that passion, like.
To go to.
Just like as a kid, like Eminem, 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? Like the classics when, like I remember like I was like 8 years old, listening to like Get Rich or Die Trying, and it was like, this shit is like so hard.
That was a different
I don't even know if I was that old. I think that shit came out in like 2003, so I might have been 10, but just the fact that music is like, I feel like even though it's not like repetitively played, it's like timeless. You can listen to Stan right now, and it's just like, oh damn, I feel that shit. Like the shit that he says is still outrageous, still off the wall.
The music when we were kids, man.
Yeah.
The hip hop when we were kids is just. There's no way that you can try and copycat that, bro.
Yeah, they tried, but they damn sure don't ever. It's like Tupac, like motherfucker's been dead 20 years, 30 years.
Someone can imitate something that good, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. What about you? In your sound, what do you think? Is there somebody that compares it?
I mean, I do just about everything, man. Like anything you think of all genres. But
you kind of got that like when I hear you talk, it almost sounds like you can really kill some country.
See, I hate country, but I've written one country song. I haven't released it yet, but
probably a bop.
It's I think it's my top 5 best songs. It's a fucking bop. But if I had like rap, MGK.
Yeah.
Whenever I rap,
He's beloved here.
That dude.
He's beloved here in this whole entire area.
The whole damn state.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a big influence for me when I was growing up, bro.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So yeah, we were talking about like, in the car, I'll just put the songs on my fucking phone and just shuffle them. And, you'll have like Trippie Redd pop up, you'll have MGK, and it's just like, it's like almost like the gods are talking to you, like, hey, while you're in fucking Ohio, make sure you're continuing to listen to, these legends. What legends do you feel, do you first think of when you think about Ohio?
Immediately MGK.
Yeah.
And then, I guess you can't really count. We're going to Pittsburgh and talking about Wiz Khalifa and Mac and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to miss somebody clearly, but MGK, man, for real.
Yeah.
That's who I think of.
Dude, you left out your favorite artist, Kid Cudi.
Oh, shit.
He doesn't really claim Ohio, but he is from Cleveland.
He doesn't claim it?
That's what the
He's from
internet has
Shaker
told me,
Heights.
everybody.
No, he's from Shaker Heights. He doesn't claim it.
Oh, no.
That's not me saying that. I've just heard that on the
I don't
internet.
think he
Yeah.
does.
I've just heard that.
Yeah. Shaker Heights crazy.
He's like, listen, I didn't say that shit. I didn't say it right back. No, I feel you. Yeah, it's there's just a lot of talent, like I'm sure like if you were to break down a list of like, okay, boom, this is all the artists that came. You probably got fucking
Bone Thugs.
Yeah,
from even back then,
there's so
like,
many.
The East
Yeah.
Coast, bro. The East Coast has so many people coming out of it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So growing up, what was childhood like?
Childhood was good.
Yeah.
I was fed. It was always nice. I was always playing outside though. A little different from the kids now, man. I be talking about that all the time. I rode my bike when I was little. These kids are sitting inside playing Fortnite, bro.
Right.
We were just talking about that in the car.
Literally. I mean, growing up, I was in a band like pop punk. as long as I can remember, from age 10 till 18. And
Any videos still surfacing on YouTube or anything?
All the above. They'll still be on there.
Okay, so All the Above is the name of the band?
Yeah, that's the name of the band. But then I moved on at 18 and I got like scouted by somebody out of California.
Fuck yeah.
And then I got signed to fucking Virgin EMI and Capitol Records. Sick, did a few world tours, but I was playing the drums then. I was doing a lot of songwriting for the band and shit, so I was getting tired of being in the back, bro. So I had to start writing some of my own shit.
So being a part of Capitol Records, did you see things that, because you know a lot of people talk about the industry. They say, you know, you get shelved. They say there's so many fucking hidden loopholes. They say a lot of bad shit. Like I think, one of the ones I talk about often was P&B Rock. You know, in the Bootleg Kev podcast, he talked about, you know, how his management kind of took ownership of his like social medias and his YouTubes and his all this and that.
Right here.
And yeah, so to kind of share some light on that, because a lot of people think when you hear label that they're offering $1 million, you're offering this 360 deal, and there's no real information until you kind of sit down and discuss shit.
Exactly.
And even then, Larussell has talked about, Rock Nation hadn't, they offered him $350,000, and then he said, "What is this?" And they're like, "Oh, we meant $350 million." And he's like, "What do you mean you meant?" He's like, "That's a fucking big mistake." And it's like
that's a whole decimal.
Yeah, and it's I might have fudged up the numbers, but the actual like story of that,
more, bro.
Yeah, and it was just like the fact that they did that shit just shows you like, damn, did they really mean to send that shit to you? They probably got four other numbers they fucking waiting for you to fucking still accept.
Man, I'll tell you what, management groups are sneaky, bro. So we got 30,000 monthly listeners still, and this is 7 years later.
Yeah.
So I'd be making bank off of that, but I don't none of it. I don't none of our YouTube or Bebo or anything like that.
So you don't get nothing?
My final payout, up front, we got 750,000. Like we were
split between of you.
It wasn't this. It was put on one bank account, but our manager was kind of fucked. But he was trying to like parent us at the same time. So basically, we got $500 a month.
Yeah.
And then we were making loads of money, man. I don't know where it went. My final paycheck for that band, whenever it ended, I got $758, and I sold millions of dollars just in merch, just in merch.
Damn,
bro, it's sneaky. It's because I signed a 360. They painted a whole picture for us. I'm really thankful because I did go just about everywhere they could possibly think of. But like we had 2 number 1s in the Philippines, like type shit.
Damn. Where are some of the places you've gone?
All of South America, United States, Toronto, and a few other places. All over Europe, Spain.
That's amazing. You didn't tell me all that, Chris. That's pretty cool.
Sweden.
It's not my story to tell.
Japan, China. This one. Macedonia.
Where the fuck is Macedonia?
It's like, I'm pretty sure it's in Russia.
Yeah, that sounds like somewhere Brittany Griner got locked up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Russia.
Yeah, they got jiu-jitsu wrestling camps over there, it sounds like.
Oh.
Khabib, that's where Khabib is.
So being in all those, what you would call bucket list places for, majority of people, what drives you to still want to push, and what is really the end goal for you? What do you see as,
The end goal for me is just to be able to live off my music every day. And I want to hear one of my songs on the radio just one time.
Yeah.
Just one time. I don't even necessarily want a number 1. I got a daughter now, so touring's kind of like out of the picture. I got a 50-50, so like I'm not trying to lose all that time and say I blew up right now. I wouldn't necessarily be able to tour. I can't miss that beginning.
How old is she?
3.
3. Yeah, that's really hard.
Yeah, maybe
has
when
2
she's
kids
older.
too. So
I got 3.
You got
3. Oh yeah, Jacoby.
Man. So you kind of talked about the 360 record deal.
Yeah, man. Don't ever sign it.
What is
Don't ever sign it.
when these artists are looking out, because a lot of these artists, I'll be honest, when I talk to them, they don't have their BMI, they don't have song trust, they don't have ASCAP. There's a lot of things that they don't have. You know,
Yeah,
do you think that separates the serious from the non-serious, or do you think that some of that stuff is overlooked?
I think that separates the serious from unserious, to be honest, because to really learn about ASCAP and BMI and all of like writing credits, like you really got to research now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch YouTube videos, but I mean, a lot of the research that I did in the beginning was just online.
Yeah.
So what is the BMI? What is that? Just
It's just like your basic. It's like, I don't know if it stands for basic music. I don't even know if that's what it stands for, but it's basically like, say you perform, and I might get some of this right. Don't word for word me. But it's basically like, say you perform in Jacksonville, Florida, right?
Right.
You own the rights to your song, the song that you wrote. Boom, boom. You get it registered with BMI. So now when you perform that, fucking satellite magicians out there in the world, you know, they track that. Now you're getting paid from it. You might not get paid from it right away, but you're gonna get paid from it, you know, 3 to 6 months later. You know, you're gonna get a check from that just for performing.
That's crazy.
Every time.
I've never.
It's like, I want to say, it's like $75 to like $150.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like writing music right now, so this is also like my research.
Don't quote me on the numbers. Like I said, you know, I think one of our homies, Brown Bag Boy, McNast, you know, Wilhelm Duke, a lot of these guys, you know, really have like all of their ducks in a row, and now it's just like, hey, promote, you know, like, and that's what like
that back end stuff is like super hard. I wouldn't even know, like, as an artist or like as a like vocalist or rapper or anybody who would like, how would you even management
for what?
Just like figuring out how to do
how to get the and all that. Well, I mean, as an artist, you should do it yourself.
So it's
you should find it. Yeah, you should be doing it yourself.
Yeah.
And there's kind of like how he talked about is there's artists like Larussell. He's an artist from Vallejo, California. He gives out fucking game like it's fucking free tickets to fucking you know, a kid's matinee at the fucking office.
I'm gonna look
you
that
know,
up.
like, and like what he does best is he's doing it in shorts. He's doing it in this. You know, like he's not just fucking putting a fucking 3-hour video out there and it's just one video. He's breaking it down all the time. He's talking about it all the time. He's saying it here, he's saying it there, he's saying it in that room, he's saying it in the bathroom, he's saying it when he's showering, he's saying it when he's driving, and you're gonna see it in all these different ways. So now you're like, damn, this
That's
mother,
interesting.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you guys don't know, Larussell, he's definitely one of them ones, and he's definitely on the, like, when I say like underground music, you know, I don't know, it's like he's not underground, but he's like, he's not mainstream yet, you know, so he's like in that cusp of like
He's good.
blowing up,
Gotcha.
you know. Same with like a handful, you know, Sueno from Michigan, you know, Big Bird, there's so many,
Big
you know,
Bird.
so many,
Yeah. That's dope as fuck.
you know, so.
I'm gonna look that up because I'm always trying to like get new tips and shit like
Yeah,
that.
and like most of these artists really don't know about it,
Yeah.
you know, they don't know what an EPK is, they don't know what, you know, like an electronic press kit, you know, and it's basically like a resume. You know, like some of, you know, like, say you want to get booked on a show with, you know, who's an artist that you're listening to right now? Kid Leroy. Kid Leroy's coming to fucking Cincinnati. He's about to perform at the Madison Live. But you're like, hey, I want to perform. They say, hey, I'm looking for fucking openers for the Kid Leroy. He's coming to Madison Live. You come perform for him. I thought you would have pissed on you.
He just wants to sit.
Yes, but anyway,
Right.
So you would be like, hey, where's the fucking club promoter? I'm trying to reach out to him. You find out it's some dude named John. Hey John, I'm trying to fucking, you know, promote. Well shit, I need you to send me an EBK.
Oh wow.
You're like, damn. I don't have one. I got some YouTube. I don't want to fucking watch your videos. I want a fucking one link where it shows me everything. You know, where he can go, oh shit, she got a couple things going. Okay, this is a sound that, you know, I think will do well. You know, where he doesn't have to find your topic page and, you know, this is just a lyric video and it's fucking, I don't know. Just different.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, so like being able to like make EPKs, you can actually like say for him, right? He needed an EPK of all the places that he's been, all his music that's currently out. You already got one, I'm sure.
No, I'm first hearing about it.
Yeah, so like you basically, you know, have you basically have kind of what you told me in almost like a link. It's almost like, you know, where you have your music videos readily available. So they're like, damn,
like a link tree.
kind of like a link tree, but it's on steroids. It's like, It's more. I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna show you after this.
Yeah.
But it's more of like a resume for artists. So say when you want all these radio stations to play your shit, and you're just like, well, let me just send you my EPK, get it in a fucking PDF, and just email the fuck out of it.
Do most people know that? Like, is this a thing that's well known? Because I don't know. Would most people know this? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty knowledgeable thing in music.
But what's the difference between Linktree and this?
A Linktree is just you put your Facebook, your website, your Pornhub, you know, like all this and that.
This is more.
This
coding?
is just this is no, not even coding. This is like a website. It could look like exactly like a fucking website, you know, but it's not like you're not gonna be scrolling for fucking 6 days, you know. It's more or less like
it's fast.
Boom, boom, boom,
fast.
boom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, your 6 videos.
Yeah,
your
I
top.
definitely want to check that out. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, so like it's just it's definitely something that, you know,
I need it.
Yeah. I mean anybody can use it.
Anybody needs it. Shit.
Yeah, we'll definitely you know, and you know, besides this podcast, I'm definitely gonna be an asset. So you guys ever have any questions? Literally, I'm just blow me up. You know, that's what the fuck I built this platform for, is to like I said off camera, is to help. It's to create some type of, you know, networking plaza. You know, if people can gatekeep all the time, but what the fuck's that get them? Now they're stuck, you know, at the gate and they're waiting for fucking people to come around the corner, and somebody fucking, you know, took some fucking cables and broke a piece of the fucking fence. Now they're just getting people in free across the corner. You know, like we're able to, you know, it shouldn't be like that. So that's why I like to.
True shit. What else do you have going on with your music? I want to know like more about what's your plan for the next like 2024 and everything.
My plan right now, I've kind of taken a break from social media for the past like 3 years. I had my daughter, but it's kind of funny. I'm about to put out something like within the next week again, but I released an album about 2 months ago. I don't know, 2024. I'm just trying to blow up again. Just want to get my song on the radio. That's about it.
Yeah, I want to hear that country song, bro. I feel like when I listen to your song, I'm like, damn, I can close my eyes and hear you on the radio, just like you talking.
Oh my gosh,
you
it
know?
does. It's like,
I like that.
it's like, dude, Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show you that.
Yeah.
It's called Long Road.
Long Road?
Pull it up. Can you show it to us?
Let me make sure I got the version with the verses.
While he's looking that up, we got to remind y'all the 22 challenge. I know we said it in you know, one of the podcasts earlier. We didn't get to say it in, you know, 819 with Andrew, or 319 with Andrew. Is the 22 challenge is a fucking active challenge that you should be doing it every day, whether you realize it or not. You know, because at some point or another you got to be active. You know, for 22 minutes you got to, you know, if you're doing push-ups, you should do at least 22. You do burpees, shit, do 22. You tag me, I'll fucking do them with you. There's a million ways to, you know, raise awareness. If you don't know what the 22 challenge is, it's a suicide awareness, because every day 22 veterans and active duty service members commit suicide. So changing that, you
Isn't
know,
that
like
horrible?
That is horrible.
yeah,
Horrible. I didn't know that until today. It's fucked.
yeah. There's
Makes
probably
me sad.
Yeah,
I'm fucked up.
there's way more that
I don't
you know,
even like it. It's so sad, dude.
like
That's like,
non-military is like, it's like 22,000 people, 3,000 people that, you know, just commit suicide every day. You know, so keep going. Don't give up. The road ain't over. They're still putting fucking gravel down, then coming the concrete. You're gonna be all right.
bruh.
Damn, that was a mind-blowing fact. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier. I was like, I'm about to just start doing the 22 push-ups every single day. And hopefully it will cure the depression.
There you go. Hey, any you know, any cause or any, you know, awareness to it. One day it's gonna be 21. You know what I'm saying? Like then we'll have the 21 challenge. You know, then it might be the 28-20 challenge. You know, like one day. You know.
That's just sad.
Yeah, and it's a reminder to kind of keep everybody fit. You know, I know January's kind of just about to end, but everybody should be still trying to do their resolutions. You know,
I'm trying to keep the resolutions, man.
yeah, you know, like a lot of people, they fucking have that mindset. Let me make them, and then by the end of the month, it's like, fuck it. You know, like
January 17th, I'm pretty sure it's 80% of people have already given up.
yeah, it's crazy.
That is crazy. Don't even make it to the end of the month.
It's crazy. I haven't drinking pop yet. I'm gonna see if I can do it.
I'm working on that. Dude, really? You haven't drank any pop yet?
No. Yeah.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Man. All right then.
You know, but I wasn't. I'm not like a super big pop drinker. I'm more of like. I tell my wife all the time. It's like, whenever I drink a pop, it sounds crazy, but I'm just craving that like.
Dude,
fucking razor blades in your throat.
Dude,
You're
Diet
like,
Coke, man.
cut me up.
every time I drink
Coke.
Coca-Cola, I'm like, this shit tastes so good. Like, I love Coca-Cola so much, and it's like so addicting.
But you start drinking Coca-Cola after Coca-Cola after Coca-Cola, then that motherfucker don't
then
hit the same.
Your face
You're like,
looks
damn,
bad,
I really
you look
wanted this
bad
shit,
3
but
days
now I'm
later.
like, you start regretting it.
I switched over to diet, bro. I'll tell you what. Bitches hit every time, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to stop drinking them.
Ice cold, you gotta have them though, right?
Oh, ice cold. If you can chug a Diet Coke, I'll give you $20. Anybody out there, if you can chug Diet Coke, man. Bro.
That's a challenge.
Bro,
Tag them.
bro.
Making
Tag-
broke.
Yeah, we're
Maybe
gonna have
broke.
to pause
Only
this
one
motherfucker. Leave
winner.
a comment. And let us know if you did the challenge. Chug a Diet Coke. I'll be willing to see it too. I know.
Bro.
You ever seen the Diet Coke and the Mentos challenge?
Dude, that's why it's so hard to drink it, man.
Yeah.
I was creating that elephant toothpaste with them bitches.
Yeah, we had some fun ass experiments at school doing that shit.
Oh my gosh. I have to show you what I got him for... I'll be right back.
It's pretty funny.
I got the quartz.
Yeah.
I got the quartz.
Yeah.
That's it. Red flag?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just let it roll back to it. I wish I had the verses, man. They're fantastic.
This is beautiful. I gotta get a better cord to put it over the speakers. This is heat.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Yeah,
That's fire.
Like it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's fire as shit.
I feel like the image and like the thought that I had, that's exactly how it was, man.
Bro,
Like
the
you're at a
music
campfire.
video, once I
Yeah,
find someone to
definitely
film.
something you can hear on the radio.
You guys film music videos?
I do like one mic that we can.
Well,
I
I
just don't-
film music videos. I wanted to do a music video with him.
I want to do a music video while I'm riding on a horse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have
The
you
whole
ridden a
entire
horse?
thing.
We can get that.
I was just curious.
Ponies.
Yeah, we're-
Horses.
Yeah.
We can get it.
I got some horses in Michigan.
It's been a long road.
We can go like to somebody's backyard and probably like find one.
There's the lady that owns the horses. Owns the horses. She has like fucking like 4 acres. She'll let you fucking pet them. It's like $50 an hour.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You can ride it, do whatever the fuck you want.
Dude, we can make that come through.
Maybe I switch over to a country artist. That was the first country song I ever wrote.
It was good.
Ever.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
even to just dabble, you know, making like, you know, see what, hey, you know, we just had this, what was it, the native store. We went there and, you know, kind of just, we're looking all around and I seen this fucking, it's literally a Voices of America, like, it's like a limited edition, like, poster. And, like, one of the artists, his name's Kevin McCoy. He was actually at the fucking show the other night. And, like, dude was, wow. Like, fire. Phenomenal. You know, just, like, you know, good music.
It was really
It's,
cool.
it's so powerful. You
It
know,
was
like,
at the Madison Live, so they do like a bunch of different setups for the live streaming, which I haven't ever seen before. Go away.
fucking chewing up my goddamn
Was he
gift.
eating it?
Chewing up the Wheaties.
Here, take this.
You
Isn't that sick?
motherfucker.
That's dope.
I saw.
Oh, man.
But it was I'm so sorry. He's gotten scared. We had KY and Honey in here too. He was like hyping him up for some reason. It was crazy. I want to talk about Chris, your song that you guys just put out. You guys want to talk about the feature that you guys are doing? The feature that just came out?
Which one just came out?
Yeah, On My Brain
On My Brain.
remix. Yeah, it did just come out.
Oh, remix, my fault.
Yeah, I dropped the original about a year ago. I own the beat, so I just wanted to re-record, make a remix, and he hopped on it, and it's pretty fire.
Oh yeah.
My best verses are always on everyone else's songs.
Really?
Always,
That's
bro.
see. I have this one dude. He says he actually does the opposite. I can't say his name because he'll never fucking get any feature sales. But yeah, he said like more or less he saves almost like his best stuff for his features, you know. And it's to hear you say that, it's like I love it, you know, because it's like you're just giving your best every single time, and whatever comes out, you know, it comes out.
See,
You know?
the best part about it is like when you write a normal song, you got to think of a bunch of different melodies. Now I can think of a bunch of different melodies. I just pick the best one. But then on mine, I got to sift through and use a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, we'll be at like the same studio, we'll be at his studio, and like the features kind of just happen. Like I'll be working on a beat, or he'll be working on a beat, and he'll be like, "Oh, I don't really know what to do with this," or "I don't know what to do with this."
Literally.
And 90% of the time, the other person will be like, "Oh, I can hop on this right now." Like I got some
You're
pretty
the
good
right. You're like, bam, I fucking.
So we're like, "Oh, I got a verse for this already written. Like the beat's perfect for it," or it'll be the other way around. So most of the time, the features like between me and him kind of just happen. We'll be like, "I don't know what to do with the rest of this," or he won't know what to do with the rest of it, and we'll be like, "Oh, well, I got something like already in mind for this." Like as soon as I heard the beat, or as soon as he hears the beat. So the features kind of just happen almost like naturally and pretty quick.
Have you ever thought about like putting out a mixtape, like with like different artists or different genres?
Yeah, I've thought about doing that. I kind of want to do that. I also want to put out like a beat pack too, like a beat tape.
Yeah, bro. I know a lot of artists who need beats.
Yeah,
We will flood the fucking streets.
Yeah, I make beats too. It's like I'll post them on like YouTube or like my beat store, but like I got a lot of them just like sitting on my computer, so like you might as well put them out on like Spotify. I have like a beat tape because like it's better than them sitting on my computer in the vault for no reason.
When me and you hit the studio and making beats together, we can cook out some madness in like 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
I used to
Fucking
watch
ridiculous.
him at the house, literally like day and night, making beats all night long. Would stay up, make beats. Like,
That was how I was learning too. I sucked back then.
But I mean,
sucked.
that's what I was like, just watching like this is crazy. But now it's cool to see like the payoff in the long run.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It is.
Do you like the producer lane more, or do you enjoy the artistry?
Well, I DJ and then that got me into producing. So
Can you DJ too?
I used to. Yeah, I don't anymore.
Yeah.
When I lived in Cincinnati, I did.
Hey, it's like riding a bike though. You don't lose it.
Well, that's like back to Dayton. There's not really a place to DJ, so I'd
Yeah.
have to like drive either up to Cleveland or down to Cincinnati to do it. But that got me into producing. So I was making beats before I started recording, and then I was making beats, and I was like, oh, I might as well start using these beats and record or like writing on them. So I started writing, but I like writing and like recording on them probably more. But it like depends on the day. Some day I'll be like, oh, I just want to make a beat, and then like if I make a beat and I end up liking it to write on, like that's just a bonus. But like.
Right.
I don't know, it's all kind of fun, but right now I'm more focused on like writing songs and like doing it that way.
And y'all are hearing literally the creative process of how he makes tracks. So enjoy that shit. Definitely pause this motherfucker and really take a second to maybe share what you think is a cool way to make music. What your process is like. I know there's definitely a million ways. To. I know some people go in there and freestyle. Some people go in there and fucking just drink a cup of coffee and fucking hang out and fucking spend 3 hours on a fucking 1 hour fucking song that could have took 30 minutes, like you said. If they would have came prepared, fucking on that shit, reread it. Yeah.
I think too, like I feel like if it's taking you too long to make a song, like you can't even stress about it. I feel like you have to almost start on a new track and then like just go back to that one when it's ready, because if it's easy to make a song, it's just going to flow and it's going to be a lot simpler to make, and you're more productive that way. You can spend almost a whole afternoon and evening like on a song, and then afterwards you're like, I don't even like it no more because I've been listening to it for so long.
That's the thing.
And then you just have to like store it, wait, and come back and be like, oh, I know what to do with this now.
Because you listen to it over and over and over and over and over again.
The best songs.
See, that's a gift too, because I know some artists, like you said, or some engineers, so they can't do that.
Yeah.
They literally are like, this is literally already paid for, studio time done. He's gone. I'm literally just fucking trying to make this shit, or vice versa.
Right.
Where do you think as an artist, like, polishing wise, do you feel you want to, highlight the most going forward?
My voice. I've only been recording into a microphone for like 2 years. So like I'm still.
You got a good voice. We talking about that motherfucker Patrick Mahomes. You ever hear that motherfucker? You close your eyes, bro. I feel like you got that Patrick Mahomes vibe.
You're not the first person to say that, and that's so funny because before I heard that, I used to say Patrick Mahomes sounded like Kermit the Frog, so I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm convinced I sound just like him. But he's the greatest quarterback in the league right now, so I'll take it.
Yeah, Lamar's fighting for the MVP. I think he's gonna win it.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Hopefully he wins Sunday too.
Man, I'm hoping. I'm wearing it. I'm trying to put the energy out there, but I'm hoping
that
Detroit.
would be fire. I would go up to Detroit and celebrate the parade with them because that would be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be fire.
Yeah, it's we were kind of rooting, for when Joe Burrow was there.
Yeah.
We were like, it's hard not to really like. We don't care who wins, like Burrow wins, it's lit. Stafford wins, like he didn't win with Detroit, but he kind of won for Detroit.
Right.
And when he won, it was like, all right, we didn't win, but he won. He's kind of like that ex-girlfriend that like finally got like a real nice fucking rich fancy lawyer, and now she's living in the thing,
Yeah.
And you're like damn, he moved on and fucking is thriving, and just really excelling in life.
Did you think Stafford was going to come back into Detroit and in your guys' season?
Oh fuck yeah, I was at the game, and it was we used to pay $1,600 for fucking 2 tickets, and I just remember going there and I'm like, well,
of course it's Stafford that we're playing.
If we fucking win, it was like the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Like we walked out, and I remember like I still gotta post a bunch of content. But it was like as soon as Stafford walked out, they're like, "Fuck you, fuck you," like
right.
They're saying like "fucks," like the crowd, like his wife is like Kelly Stafford.
Right.
They're saying "fuck Kelly, fuck," and it was just like madness from the jump.
Right.
Like he would come out, "Fuck Stafford," and then you hear like "Golf, golf, golf," like people just going crazy. And I feel like Golf talked about it in like interviews and shit. It was like that energy hyped him the fuck up. He was like, damn. He's like, they just really fuck. They didn't cheer on Stafford. They didn't give him a standing ovation. It was just, fuck no. You're not getting in our heads. We're about to take you to. I don't know.
Especially because the Rams pretty much said Golf's not good enough for us.
Yeah.
We want Stafford. Go ahead and go to Detroit.
Exactly. It felt good.
I want to go to sports.
You want to go to sports?
I want to do that
some
stuff. I want to cheer.
Exactly, dude. I'm about it.
Yeah, that's my life. Sporting events and music, literally.
I feel that. If not for music, what do you think you'd be doing?
If I wasn't making music and I was 6'5", I'd be a pitcher for hopefully not the Chicago White Sox.
So the Cubs.
I was going to bring the jersey up.
Jeff Samardzija then. You know that name
I
all
do.
too well.
I do.
Go White Sox.
Man, I was such a big Jeff Samardzija fan at Notre Dame. Like when him and fucking Brady Quinn were together.
Yeah.
It was like watching like Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Just like. And then when that motherfucker literally was a first round talent, first top 10, and he fucking said, you know what, the NFL's cool, but I'm gonna go pitch. And it was just like, what the fuck? And then he like made like the most smartest decision he could ever make.
Yeah, it's like Kyler Murray. He did the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it always makes you wonder, like, damn, what if?
Yeah.
What if? Could Kyler Murray really be like fucking Verlander or some, have that impact?
Right. Yeah, that's all I did growing up. I played baseball year round until I was about 18.
Yeah, you talked about coaching.
Yeah.
How did you get into coaching?
I've wanted to do it for a while. I coached my little brothers like rec league once, but I don't want to coach like a rec league team because half of those kids are like only playing because like their parents signed them up. So you can't really coach a kid that don't want to play. And one of my buddies I used to play with when I was growing up hit me up last summer and was like, hey, I'm starting up a travel organization. I'm looking for coaches. Like, do you want to coach? So I was like, yeah, I was on board right away. We got like our logos, our uniforms ready and everything. Just had sign-ups, and we have this other guy up in Springfield who also coaches, who played. So, like, we're trying to get baseball, like, back in the inner city, because with COVID, all the kids are, like, 2 years
It's
behind
huge.
on development.
And she was talking about that earlier when we were literally at the, what is it, on the levee?
We were on the levee.
On the levee. Was, you guys been there? You ever heard of it?
Like, right here? On Newport? Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, basically, like, there's a train going around the station. It's like this kind of just like little like fancy little park in Beverly Hills vibe. You know, that's kind of the vibe I get. You know, and she was talking about like how, you know, Cincinnati is actually like behind the curve. Like you guys are just starting to get that. You know, and it was like that's crazy to think. You know, why do you think that you guys are behind the curve? What do you think is like the lack of, I guess, like tapping in and, you know, being hip?
Man, Ohio's the butt of the joke for every single state, man. No one likes it.
Shouldn't be. A lot of talent. We were just talking about that too.
Tons of talent.
Yeah.
A lot of talent. The weather just kind of stinks here.
I'll be honest, man. Growing up, like before, like doing podcasting and before like tapping in with people from Ohio, I fucking hated the state. Like it would literally be it would literally be to the point where like I would get gas right in Waterford, Michigan. I'd get as much gas as I could just so I didn't have to fucking stop here, spend no money here, and like nothing.
That's hate. That's
hate.
That's
Deep state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Fuck Ohio.
Yeah, but it was just like because of the Michigan, Ohio State, and just like
it's
so many people.
It's serious.
So many people that I know like would like, man, just talk so much shit. You know, like going to Columbus, having Michigan on my window, like I'm thinking my shit's about to get fucked up, and it's just like.
When we went to the show on Friday, so they were like, I was like, yeah, he's from Michigan. I was like, oh, he can't come. I said, oh my god.
They don't play in Columbus. It's crazy. See,
like in Columbus, the vibes change, and I was like, you're like, chill out.
That's like one of my favorite things about being in Ohio is I'm not an Ohio State or a Michigan fan. So every year I can just troll the other fan base, like, you lost, and they're like, well, you lost last year, but I didn't lose at all. My team is worse than both of these teams. I'm enjoying the moment because it's always someone I can make fun of. In that
Who would be your team?
Unfortunately, it's the Tennessee Volunteers.
That's all right. Joe Milton fucking let me down. That motherfucker really kicked the rocks. I thought he was gonna be like a Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
Then we got Hooker on the Lions. He played with y'all last year.
Yeah, he was a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that down here they don't have like basketball team. Cleveland, we had the Cavs.
But you got Ohio State, but they suck.
UD, they were 16th.
But they suck.
They were.
They're really, really good.
Yeah, they were 16th. They just lost today, unfortunately, though.
Well, like even in like the history of like March Madness and shit, you know, like they're always a team that could be fucking slept with.
Yeah.
You know.
They're just in a smaller conference, so like they're always a quote unquote sleeper team, but like they're usually pretty decent.
Yeah.
They're just not in that big.
Kind of like Wichita State, you know. Like,
yeah.
They're always like that sleeper team that's gonna come around, or
They just come out.
yeah. What's crazy is like they won like way back, so like the history of winning like there is crazy, and you got to think like Chicago has so much talent, you know, like so much talent comes through that city, so like yeah, I already know. There's like
It's ridiculous.
I don't know how hard it is to get into fucking Loyola, but
That's my favorite place to be. I love Chicago. It's my favorite city.
I love it just because, well, it is dangerous as fuck. We almost got shot in an alley, but it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome still.
I have a slight beef with Chicago.
Yeah.
Played the show there some years back, and just be quiet. Played a show there like a few years back, and I just got new beats like 2 weeks beforehand. Shit's got stolen out of the dressing room.
Fuck it.
This girl came by with edibles earlier and buffalo chicken dip, THC infused. Amazing.
The buffalo chicken dip was?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we got some in the fridge though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's gonna get quite interesting when we end this episode.
Where we got the? But you got faded as shit. I said, you know me. I said, oh no.
Yeah, edibles is what you love.
No. I'll be out for the rest of the
What
day.
about you? With 2024, what is something that you want to polish in your music?
Kind of broadening my horizons, because I don't think any artist should have one genre. I mean, I understand if you go by album genre, but I don't want to be contained to just one type of music, so I'm branching out, and I think I'm gonna release that song now, definitely. Yeah, I think I should release it. It's about time.
Yeah, you know, just know, as I said earlier about that asset shit, you know, like, you literally can tag me. I'm gonna push that shit. I'm gonna send it my way to my little area, and we're gonna make that bitch go. We'll hit up a couple promotion sites. You know, there's some pages. We'll definitely
Alright,
do some
then.
shit.
Alright, that's how I feel too about like not being in one genre, because like if you write like something every day, like even like when you're listening to music, you'll listen to like, even if it's a different subgenre every day, it'll influence how you feel that day. So like you're not writing the same type of music all the time too. So like literally like I don't know, I don't really go into like, oh, I have to make this type of song. It'll be how am I feeling at that moment when I'm recording, and it's not always the same. So like I like not having like, I don't know, like for example, like, sad song.
Well, it just shows like when you tell me that, it just tells me that like you make music for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get that confused, and like I wouldn't say it's like wrong, but a lot of people make music to appease others.
Right.
And it's like sometimes you often get in that drought. You get a memory block, you get a writing block, and you're kind of just like, damn, I just made a love song about fucking, like my ex-girlfriend. What am I gonna do now? And it's like, well, why don't you, and it's like there's so many ways to get inspiration, but just to be able to do it because of you, that shows that this is my art. It's not, you care less who doesn't enjoy it. It's like, hey, who does enjoy it? Come fuck with me. Come fuck with me, because I'm gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fun to do, so like I don't know. That's how I look at it. Like it's fun to do, so like why would you stress about what type of music you're making? Because like when you're making music, it's fun.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Like if it's fun, it's even if it's not a song's not gonna be good to anybody anyways. Like there's no such thing as a perfect song. There's billions of people, so like not everybody's gonna like it anyways.
Right.
So it don't matter. Like who does like it? Like cool.
Yeah.
Here's another one. You might not like it, but somebody else will.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the. Like I said earlier, in that the Vallejo, California artist Larussell, he talks about like just shoot, just you guys already know, shoot your shot, because if you don't shoot it, you're gonna fucking miss all the ones you don't take, and it's like shooting your shot is me doing this shit right now, and I feel like same with you, like you shot your shot, to come here, and now we about to really fucking make sure we get buckets,
That's what's up.
But yeah, facts. Leave us with like, something closing statement with, just something that, is special to you, important to you, that you want them to know more of. Because we definitely gonna get a follow up. We definitely coming back, and we don't wanna, go take up too much of your time.
All I can say is you can quite literally do anything that you want in life. I managed to get signed to the 2 biggest labels possible, and that still baffles my mind to this day. It feels like a dream. But I think that in some way I proved it. I'm a tiny kid from Monroe, Ohio. Our band wasn't even big. We had 1,000 followers at the time. So, like, just keep at it. You can literally do anything. I know that's kind of basic advice, but...
Nah, it's the basic ones that, it's like... I don't know, we talked about it earlier. I asked a lady, I said, what's the, the best advice that you've ever used, or, something that, like, really stuck with you that's helped you kind of keep pushing? And she was like, don't give up. Loyalty. And it's just like you said, the basic words, the basic things that sound basic, but they're not basic, like they are very valued, and undervalued. I feel like, a lot of people don't value that friendship like they should, like I asked this one dude, he said, what's a good friend? And I'm like, well, shit, if you want a good friend, be one. Like the rest will fall in place.
That's good advice.
Straight up.
That is.
What about you? You want to leave anything to closing?
Yeah, I don't condone this White Sox jersey.
Hey, he said, "Go Cubs."
Yeah, that's right. No, I don't know. Just follow up on what he said. Like, I don't know. I guess it was like basic, you could say, but like cliches are cliches for a reason, because like they work.
Yeah.
Like, everybody will say it, but like if you actually like believe it's gonna happen, like you're like sticking to something, like it's gonna work. Like cliches are that for a reason. That's why everybody knows them.
Well, you heard it right there, y'all. And if you didn't, run that bitch back and run it back one more time. Again, I appreciate y'all for coming. Let them know your handle again, where they can follow you at. Apple Music, I'm sure you advertise on your page, so usually Instagrams and all that usually work.
Instagram is It's Nate Parker. TikTok, I'm Nate Parker.
Instagram is Toph with a bunch of underscores, and Twitter is Chris Blatz with 2 underscores.
And I'm going to look it all up. I'm going to drop it over for you. So literally I'm going to have it at the beginning of the video and right now. So if you missed it, You're a lazy motherfucker and your eyes were closed. Hey, till next time, y'all. Episode 320.
And do your 22 push-ups.
22 push-ups. Y'all heard it. Peace, y'all.
That's a wrap.
You got the weed or whatnot?
How you feeling? Feeling good.
You did throw that bitch, so I will say that.
It's solid. Solid, okay. It could be better.
Dude, Cody, the latest food was so fucking cool. It was so sweet. I was so happy.
Tatum only had 21.
I don't know. I thought you were going to be here at 4:30.
I kept dashing because I was like, these fucks ain't gonna be done at 4:30.
It was.
And she's calling me at fucking 4:37.
I know. I'm sorry. We were late to go in and everything. But it was fun as fuck. And then,
Peace out, y'all.